They're paying taxes now. In fact, they're paying the biggest share of taxes right now. If they'd have came to me, in fact they did. I think there was a proposal there for the middle income to be increased in taxes. Dayton had that as well. You don't know that. You don't hear that.
Well, it's all
Everybody
regressive.
goes with this wealthiest thing because it's fashionable to tax the wealthy. I wouldn't vote if it was a middle income tax.
Well, Torrey there took a pledge with Grover Norquist in the 90s. That was a two-part pledge. The first part was that he wouldn't raise or make new taxes, and the second part was that he would not eliminate tax credits. Now, when you eliminate the homestead tax credit, wherever you get your, you say the counties wanted. Well, anyway, it's a regressive tax. It falls on the burden of everyone. And in the Eisenhower administration, we built our infrastructure, our roads, our bridges, our schools, our fire halls. We built that during that era. And the tax rate on the wealthiest people was 60%. And it was an honor for them. And society looked up to them. They were pillars in their community, and we respected and we appreciated them. And now all I see is scapegoating on the poor, blaming people on food assistance when they can't even get a part-time job.
So you're good with distribution of wealth then? Is that what you are?
No, I'm saying that they pay less income tax than poor people do.
Oh, they do.
Even though 48% of Americans don't pay taxes. So
what do we do with that?
Well, like I was saying, wouldn't it be an honor and a privilege
what do we do with
that infrastructure is falling apart, okay? It was built with a contribution and a sacrifice on the part of the people in the society. The Bible says, to whom much has been given, much shall be required. Now, they built that infrastructure, and they did that out of the goodness of their hearts in the 50s, and now it's like pulling teeth to get an extra dime out of the wealthiest people in this society, and I'm tired of it.
Folks need to understand Judd's been following us around today, and I appreciate that. We certainly like the challenges, but you're not able to prove that Torrey had made that signature back in the 90s.
I will prove it.
Well, don't throw it out unless you can prove it. That's
He
my
said
point.
he did up in Elbow Lake.
And I might have signed on to something 10 years ago that times changed.
Or pardon me, Evansville, he said he did in the 90s.
Well, but I mean, you might be right at some point in time, but
well, it was a pledge. I mean, doesn't a pledge like something you solemnly keep? I mean, does it matter that it was the 90s?
Just let me tell you my philosophy versus your philosophy. My philosophy is don't overtax the citizens. Let them keep their hard-earned wealth, take care of themselves as much as they can, and we do for the communities that individually they can't do for themselves. You would rather tax everybody's income, take it away from them, redistribute it, government knows best, and then they can give you it.
Well, you take away tax credits on the majority of society, but you won't reach towards those people. They've been unaffected.
Oodles of tax.
They've been unaffected by this down economy, completely unaffected. You say everybody needs to contribute. Your budget solution in last summer did not ask anything of the wealthiest people.
That wouldn't say they have been affected by the economy.
Well, just remember, this is my town, okay? Yeah. So I'm here because it is my town.
Well, I don't think these people in this town want us to continue to send money to St. Paul or Washington, D.C. for that matter. We think you do a better job in your town spending your own money.
Do you understand?